Detwiler on for the 5th time with Iowa. 0-1, a 7.04 ERA. He'll face the middle of the Omaha lineup, and here's Dean Ellis with the play-by-play.
Thank you, Randy. And a swing and a miss and a fastball up and in. Raul Mondesi back around to the right side, the switch hitter, down 0-1. Tough night for him and Air. A couple of strikeouts swinging. Chased some bad balls. There's an off-speed pitch away. Went after it. Strike two. Mondesi came up empty again. They squeeze him a bit to right center. Henneman playing into right center. And the right fielder Bruno that way. And the 0-2 pitch. Down the middle. Pretty good pitch to hit at 0-2, and it's fouled back out of play. Hancock, he was impressive. His first game as an Iowa Cub. 2 innings, 2 hits, a run that was earned, a walk that hurt him, and 2 strikeouts. Some good stuff. Pitch just below the shoulders, and the tantalizing high pitch. Check swing, he held up on the appeal down to J.J. January, first base umpire. Strike one, 1-2 on Mondesi. This young man has a chance to be a star in the big leagues, not just a good player, but the potential to be very good. Sinking liner at short, and it's off the glove of Soto, a hit to left. That's too hot to handle. That's a wicked line drive hit. So Mondesi aboard. Got the leadoff man on in the 4th and a walk, and he scored. Let's see what happens in the 6th. 7-1 ball game in the 6th inning. Bubba Starling has struck out, walked, and he scored their run. These teams split the season series last year. Omaha did have success here. They won 5 out of 8 games, and Iowa won 5 out of 8 at Warner Park. That was last year. There's a pitch, a strike. Up in the zone on the outer half of the plate. Soto at short, Young at second, play for the double play. Dominguez holding with the runner. Mondesi away from first. He can run. Just an excellent all-around player defensively. Strong arm. His dad, known as one of the best outfield arms, and he played. There's a pitch at the knees, called a strike. 0-2 on Bubba Starling. They play him to right field. Mondesi, a young guy, hits for some power. Has 8 home runs this league. 28 of his 73 hits are extra base hits. Big jump. There he goes. And no chance for Solis. At a pitch he scooped up, low and inside, just pleased to grab it. A stolen base. Despite trailing, they've been aggressive, trying to generate some offense. So Mondesi in scoring position. 1-2 on Bubba Starling. Kansas City, of course, you go back a month or 6 weeks, there was talk of trading a lot of people. But all of a sudden, they're one of the better teams in the American League and in contention for the division, a playoff spot, battling Cleveland, the Minnesota Twins, in that tight American League Central, and they've got a lot of free agents for after the season. Cut the miss. Bubba Starling is struck out. Mike Moustakas, who's always been pretty good, is having an all-star caliber year. He'll be in the all-star game, but he's been terrific at third base. He's a free agent. Lorenzo Cain in the outfield. He's a free agent. Eric Hosmer, first baseman. He'll be a free agent. Kansas City playing some very good baseball within recent weeks. 1 out, 1 on. Mondesi at second. Lefty against lefty, and a rip and a miss here by O'Hearn. Strike one. He's had a single and flied out, and a marvelous catch by Bruno back in the 2nd. 7-1 in the 6th. Now there's talk that Kansas City would be a buyer. This time of year, you're a buyer or a seller as far as being in a pennant race. That's a strike, a precise pitch, a big league caliber pitch by Detwiler for location. Strike two. Fastball at 91. Ross, a good arm. He's a guy that's had success in the big leagues. One of the first players drafted a few years back by Washington. It's a very difficult game. That's a pitch high and outside at the highest level. Extremely difficult to maintain consistency, get better, and make the adjustments in this day and age of the technology they have to break down a guy's at-bats, a pitcher, find their weaknesses, and exploit the weakness of your opposition. Now the 1-2. That's over the plate, but low. Ball 2, 2-2. Some room in right center. Not quite calm yet, but again, the wind has really let up from what we had the first couple of innings. Not that it was overwhelming, but 10, 15 miles per hour early on. Detwiler deals at 2-2. O'Hearn the batter. That one buried for ball 3, full count. O'Hearn is a rare storm chaser. He'll coax a walk. 28 this year to tie for the team lead. He has struck out a total of 82 times. Left-handed hitter, stands a good distance for the plate. We've seen him hit the ball a lot to left field. Cubs playing that way. And the payoff pitch by Detwiler with the Cubs ahead 7-1. Didn't want to walk him. It's fouled on a play left side. Gallagher the batter. Of course, it's Friday night fireworks after the game. You almost have to chuckle about that with the holiday we had, and of course a couple of fantastic fireworks shows on the 2nd and the 3rd here. Plenty of fireworks around the area on the 4th of July and days before and after. There's a pitch, a called strike, blown away. O'Hearn, somewhat incredulous over the call of umpire May, didn't like it at all as he wears the capital K back to the dugout. He thought it was low, thought it was maybe outside, one or the other, but the umpire rings him up. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ross Detwiler. Mondesi at second base. Gallagher the batter. He singled and had an RBI ground out. Their only run came in the 4th. 7-1 ball game. As many of people would say, I never get tired of fireworks. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. Lone inside. Strike 1. We've got him here every Friday night. They played a right field. They played about every hitter the other way in the Cub outfield tonight. Solis sets up in. Pitch is off the plate inside. Ball 1, 1-1. Mondesi, a leadoff hit, would swipe second, but a couple of strikeouts. He's still at second base. As Starling and O'Hearn both go down swinging. Boy, that's 10 strikeouts for Cubs pitching already tonight. Here's a shattered bat. Chips flying everywhere. The ball slowly rolling over to the Omaha first base dugout. Foul ball strike. Somebody broke a bat today, and I think it was one of the Pirates broke a bat, and they had splinters in their batting glove. Had to wait a minute or so as they took splinters out of the batting glove with a broken bat. Chicago won that game over the Bucks. Pittsburgh not that far behind in that tight NL Central, but I always look at it, Randy, as you got to get to 500 before you're considered a postseason threat. That's the oddity of baseball. You can be 5 or 6 under 500 and still be 5 to 7 games out, while a team might be 5 or 6 over, and they'd be 10 games behind a different division. Ground ball foul to the backstop. Still a ball, 2 strikes on Gallagher. Guess what? They're playing him to right field. This is game 1 of a 3-game series. Glad to have you along. I'm Dean Ellis with Randy Wayhofer. Jerry Tetzloff is our studio engineer. Jerry, I think, has some fireworks left over from their family show in the 4th. Here's the pitch by Detwiler outside. Ball 2, 2-2. I think they keep, Randy. I guess if you don't shoot them all, you put them in a safe place, down to the basement or the garage and in a box, and wait till next year. Or maybe Christmas, New Year's. Here's the break-even pitch by Detwiler. Strike 3 called. A precise pitch, lone inside. Again, that's the former big leaguer.